Why was I attracted to do The Great? Well, I mean, ultimately, I think the main draw for me was Tony McNamara, who wrote The Favourite. I had such a wonderful experience making that film and playing that character, and found his writing, his voice so singular. I really just loved each line of dialogue he wrote, that I got to deliver in that. So when I heard he had this script and I had a little glance at it, and he said that he was interested in me playing Peter for it, I didn't know much about the history of Catherine the Great. So that was a part of history that I was like, wow, if we can delve into that with your tone and voice and kind of look at that piece of history, with Elle Fanning, who I'd worked with before and loved working with and am a fan of. So it was just kind of all these pieces coming together. And then ultimately reading a script and thinking that the Peter role was just bizarre, flamboyant, odd, but at times quite sweet and tender, and kind of a really fun character to try and understand the psyche of. Yeah, Elle and I working together, I think we work in very similar fashions. And I don't know if that's because we started acting at a very young age. We were both child actors, so we've grown in the business, and I think we aren't set in our ways of how we perform. We're both always learning and evolving, and I think that's what we try to do on set. We have a similar approach, so it's fun because we both like to push each other and kind of test boundaries and see how the other reacts to things, and that's very much the relationship between Catherine and Peter. I think, they start on one level and then it gets switched, and there's all these power plays going on between them, and that's what's great again in Tony's writing, is you kind of flip so many times within a scene. You can really have fun and see where it takes you. Will you see me doing more action and stunts? I mean, I enjoy doing those sides of things. I enjoy varying anything that I'm doing. I never like to be an actor who kind of gets put into a box and ends up doing similar roles or similar genres of movies. So I think if I can keep on kind of jumping between very, very varying roles and types of movies, then that will keep me happy and learning and evolving as an actor. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I enjoy doing the stunt stuff on X-Men and Mad Max and films that involve a lot of stunts. I enjoy being around the stunt team and watching how they work, and they bring such a huge part of any production. So it's exciting. I mean, it's insane. Yeah, I was fortunate the first time I got to kind of be in a scene opposite Tom Cruise slightly was in the screen test for Top Gun. And the thing that's wonderful about him is he wants the best from everyone around him. And he pushes people, but he also like encourages and just he gives you all the tools and help that you need to thrive. So that's what's inspiring, and I can learn more from him. No, Elle didn't give me any advice about working with Angelina because I think I'd already finished shooting Those Who Wish Me Dead before we started on The Great. Um, but yeah, another link between Elle and I. Obviously, she's worked with Angelina, and I loved working with her. We didn't have that many scenes opposite each other in that movie, but the main scene that I am with her, it was amazing to watch her dedication and her work ethic and the vibe she brings to set, because she's obviously a brilliant actress, but sets a great tone too. Elle being a producer didn't no, it didn't make me change the way I approach the shooting. I think if the air conditioning and things were broken around the set, I would go to her first and I would say, "Come on, you're the producer. You need to fix this."